Hello friends, in this video you will learn about Creo parametric part modeling to sketch setup and datums. Before watching this video, I will recommend you to watch previous videos. This is your 3D part window. In this lecture you will learn about sketch datums. This is your sketch. Now, sketch is always created on flat surface. In the introduction of part module, you have seen the introduction about the planes. This is front plane, this is right plane, this is top plane. These three planes are perpendicular to each other. On any of the plane you can sketch. You can rotate the 3D window by holding the middle mouse button and dragging the mouse. To bring back to its default orientation, click orientation, default orientation. So it will come in default orientation. That is isometric view. Now we will see how to sketch on any of one of the plane. Click on sketch. When you click on sketch, one dialog box appears. This dialog box is known as sketch setup. It is asking us to select the plane on which we want to sketch. Say for example, I want to sketch on front. Select front and click sketch. Now this is your front aligned with the parallel screen. If in case it is not aligned and it is slightly tilted, if you want to bring back in the line position, click on sketch view. This is for navigation purpose. Now you can see that there are two blue lines. When you place a cursor on them, it is showing you the references. In part modeling, to any sketch exist, at least we need two references. If you sketch on front plane, the references will be right plane and top plane. If you sketch on top plane, the references will be front plane and right plane. If you sketch on the right plane, the references will be front and top plane. Now, from where you can see these references, these three tabs are different than 2D sketch window. All other tabs are similar, only these three tabs are different. This is sketch setup. If you want to change the plane, then you can change it. If you want to remove this front and you want to bring right plane, select right and click sketch. In this way you can change the plane. In next option it is references. Now it is showing that when we are sketching on right plane, the references are top and front. These two are references. This is for sketch view. If you rotate your sketch unknowingly and you want to make it parallel to the screen, click sketch view from here or from here. Okay, now I want to sketch one center rectangle. I have sketched one center rectangle. Now these boundaries of the plane are imaginary boundaries and it will change according to your sketch. So don't get confused in the boundaries of the plane. Now I am sketching this rectangle of 200 length and 100 width. Now you can see that the boundaries of the plane automatically changed. The boundaries of the plane changes with the sketch. If the sketch is extended, the boundary will extend. Now to bring it back to the default orientation, you can also press Ctrl D from the keyboard. Now you can see that our sketch is in right plane, and in the model tree one feature is added, that is sketch 1. If you want to change the setup of the sketch and you want to bring the sketch in the front plane, right click on the sketch, select second option, edit the definition. Now you want to change this sketch setup, click on sketch setup, remove plane from here and select the plane on which you want to sketch. I want to sketch on front and then click sketch. Now when you click on front, now it references option dialog box is automatically prompted. It is asking us that one of the references failed. Now why the references failed? Because before sketching this on front, we sketched that rectangle on right plane. And when we sketch anything on right plane, the references are top and front plane. And if you want to sketch on front, the references should be top and right. Now this reference is wrong, so select this reference and delete this, and click new references as a right plane. In this way you have to change the references changes as the sketch plane changes. When you are done with editing, click OK. To see the default view, press Ctrl D. Now you can see that the rectangle is shifted to front plane. In this way you can change the sketch setup. Now the next option Now the next tools we will learn about how to create new plane, axis, point, coordinate system. Now say for example I am creating one plane from right. Select the right plane as a reference and give the translation distance. I want to place plane at offset distance of 50. If you place -50, then plane will move on the back side. Then if you are done placing it, click OK. Now you can see that the second datum plane is generated on screen, and in the feature model tree feature is added. You can sketch on the new plane generated. Now you want to delete these two, select, right click, hold, delete. I want to delete this plane too, select, delete. This was your translation plane. Now you want to place an axis passing through the center of this front plane and perpendicular to front plane. So click on axis. In the main reference, select front. In the offset references, select right, hold the control key and select top plane. Now if you are placing anything on front, the references will be right and top. Now enter the distance. I am entering 0, 0 because I want it at the center. Now you can see that one axis is placed perpendicular to front plane passing through the coordinate system, or you can say origin. Now the next plane type is inclined plane. To place an inclined plane, we need one axis and one plane as a reference. Select the plane, select right plane, hold the control key and select the axis. Now the references are right plane and axis, and drag the angle where you want to clip that inclined plane, or you can enter directly the value. If you want to place plane at 120 degree from right angle, then you can place in this way and then click OK. In this way you can place inclined plane. I want to delete this, select both using control and delete. Now how to place point. There are three types of point: offset coordinate system, field point. In this we will see point. Click on point, select point. When you select the position, when you select the plane, the offset references are also needed to select. If I am placing point on front, the offset references will be right and top. Enter the distance from the plane. Now you want to place a new point. Now new point I want on right plane. Select right plane in the main reference, and in offset reference the references will be front plane and top plane, and enter the distance. Now next point, on top plane the offset references will be front and right. In this way you can place point. Now you can see that the boundaries of the plane are changed automatically. As I said before, the boundaries of the plane keep changing according to the sketch. The points which we are placing are 2D points because they lie on a 2D plane. If you want to place any coordinate system with reference to the main coordinate system, select coordinate system. In the reference, select the coordinate system. Enter the value from x, y and z direction. I want it at this distance, and then click OK. Your new coordinate system is generated. In the point, the next type of point is offset coordinate system. In offset coordinate system, now when you select this option and when you click on the coordinate system, now the 3D, this dialog box contain x, y and z axis distance. Now when I'm clicking on it, I can enter the distance from x axis, y axis. From z I want to keep 0, then enter different values. Now these points are 3D points with respect to coordinate system. The next type of point is field point. Field point are always placed on any sketch. For that we need one sketch. So I will create one sketch on front plane. One simple line, then click OK. Select field point. Select the location where you want to place the point. Now this field point option does not ask us for any distance. Click OK. This is a random point placed on any sketch. This lecture was about sketch and datums. In the next video, you will learn about Creo parametric part modeling 3 extrude. Thank you for watching this video. For learning Creo parametric, subscribe my channel. For any queries, email me at bluespark79@gmail.com, or you can comment me on the comment text box given below. Thank you.